Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing the second half of my flip through my Project Life album for 2020. So if you would like to see the first half, I do have a flip through of January through June already on my channel. It was actually my first ever video, so it's a little funny because I can tell how shy I was feeling during that recording, but it is on my channel if you would like to see the rest of the album. So here we go. So this is my first page. I'm actually going to be holding them because I noticed that there was quite a bit of a glare on the pages. So I'm just going to try to hold each page so that you can see it better. So this is the first one. I believe I scrap lifted this, possibly from Rachel Tallman. But I think that's how you say her name. But she has a great YouTube channel if y'all don't follow her. But I think I scrap lifted this at one point. But it is with the Crate Paper Magical Forest collection. I always want to say that for some reason. But it is just a fun layout showcasing my dad's tree house. He has a tree house that he works on. He's a huge treehouse like enthusiast. So this was whenever it's way more completed than this now, but this was during the summer with my mom, so I snapped a little photo of them. And then on the back, I just have a fun little layout of me and Penny whenever Will snapped a few pictures of us on the 4th of July. Okay, then I continue to do the coronavirus timeline throughout. So I just get these from Persnickety Prints, and I print these off at home. And then I usually use a piece of double-sided pattern paper and just adhere it right on. So they come in like a TN size, but I'm sure that you can resize them to fit as a card if you would like to. So this is the first official like spread. So this is with printables from Humble and Create, which was the first time I had used any from them, but I did really like it. And this was just 4th of July weekend, so I did get kind of dressed, but then quickly changed back into PJs soon after these pictures were taken. And the new Babysitters Club had come out on Netflix, which I loved, and my aunt sent some pictures of my mom from like childhood pictures, and then Mississippi officially was going to change the state flag at that point, which was very exciting for us Mississippians, so had to document that. And then on the back, this is definitely Citrus Twist. So here, some exciting stuff like Will got a new car, a new Prius. We were still watching Big Brother. We unfortunately, I think, overwatered our cucumbers. Happy mail to my friends. This was the first time that I'd like seen my friends were throughout these weeks, which was really awesome because we would go to the park and sit outside, but now it's too cold and I do miss them greatly. So these I really like because I love working with Citrus Twist kits. It's just so colorful and fun every time, and I just love it. So here is the next week. So I was going back into work. So sometimes I'll snap like a little mask photo if I'm at work. Will went to Detroit to do some work himself. We were seeing a lot of deer and bunnies outside, which was really fun. Here's me and my friend Casey. And then this was fun. If you're like around my age and you really like the Babysitters Club a movie in the 90s, this was kind of cool. So I was listening to a playlist for the summer, and there was a song called Summertime, I think, that's by Moonpools and Caterpillars that is in that movie, and it's just like really iconic for me, and I just like know that song so well from my childhood. And I was like listening to it, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna look up the band. So I looked them up and I realized that me and the lead singer, this lady, we followed each other for years on Instagram. And so it was just so exciting. So I had to message her and kind of fangirl for a minute about that. So I thought that that was really fun. And I love these little thought bubble cards. I got these from Humble and Create as well. Then this side is more of like a stash side, and just little things like getting Starbucks with my mom. I bought myself some flowers. We were growing some peppers. I love this card. It could be from Persnickety Prints, but like it may not be. But I love it. It says, "Can we uninstall 2020? This version has a virus," which I thought was really funny. And then here's some packaging that I kept, and I just kind of like use my X-Acto knife and cut a square around the packaging so that you can like open it, but it's still in the page protector. Okay. And then next is a little card that's from my friend Lizzie, and then I just used an actual blank card from her to make a pocket. And this is a card from my grandmother on the back. And then here's another little layout that I did, just talking about masks and how we're all wearing them. You can't see each other smiling and stuff anymore. But I really like the brightness and the optimism name of the title, and I like the way this one turned out. And then on the back, I used that Magical Forest collection again, and I'm just documenting a couple cute pictures of my kitty cat. And I love being able to use like little embellishments like this Stay Little Forever and stuff like that that's kind of made for probably a little child, but I don't document any kids, so I like that I can use them like for my kitty cat. Then next, this is also Citrus Twist. I think this was maybe a kit from possibly earlier in the year. I think it was like mostly travel themed, but I just didn't use the travel portions. But yeah, just kind of a regular week. We made chickpea pot pie. Here's where I was starting to work on painting some old pots that I had for the for our porch makeover. Sometimes I like to do this. So here I had a filler card that I liked, but also I wanted to add more, so I just used one of the Simple Stories flips, and I added some text messages with my dad under there with a little story about that. Will got COVID tested and he was negative after his trip to Detroit. Then here, this is definitely in a creative bubble for their summer collection, and so this was really fun because I was documenting mainly our porch. So me and my dad, he helped me a lot, and we did a porch like revamp, and I bought new outdoor furniture and everything. And I love using these flips for this because I was able to put so many more pictures under here. So I was really proud of that. Big Brother All-Stars started. A book I was waiting to read came out. You know, just little things. Then here is a card from my friend, and then once again the coronavirus timeline for August. And then here we have a fun week dedicated to the doggies. This is mostly with Crate Paper's you know, Celebrate collection from, I guess, last year or 2019 maybe. But I have a lot left that I typically just pull out for, you know, birthdays. So we were celebrating a few of our doggies' birthdays, so I just tried to get as many pictures of them as I could. So this is all dedicated to the dogs. Then I love this one. I loved this particular kit from Citrus Twist. But this was a fun week. I have more Happy Mail over here. Pictures of our peppers that we were growing. This was the first time that we saw Will's family, so I got a picture of him and his brother, the first time since like COVID had started. We took some other family pictures, so I wanted to snap one with Will because he was our photographer. And then under here, once again, I wanted to use this kind of filler card, but underneath it, I documented some of the shows that we were watching. So besides Big Brother, we were watching Lovecraft Country and also The Umbrella Academy. And then a couple of my friends ended up getting COVID, and you know, that was scary, and I sent them some flowers, and this is just some text messages and stuff between us. And then we did take these family photos. So kind of what we were trying to do is redo this old photo of my mom, my dad, and me. And I know that they're not exact, but it was like a fun thing for us to do. So I have some pictures here, and then sometimes I'll just print pictures off as 6x8s just to have more. And of course we had to do a mask picture just for fun to document that. And so there's that layout. And then on the back, this was when me and Will went to Mammoth Cave National Park for our 1-year anniversary, which was really fun. So here's a fun layout using mostly the Sweet Story collection from Crate Paper. And I think this might be Dear Lizzie or something, just some paper I had in my stash. So I really like this layout. And honestly, this I think was scrap lifted as well. Then here, I like to take like a glassine bag, and they are really fragile, so I'll usually use a piece of double-sided paper to make it a little more sturdy, but I put all of our little pieces of ephemera from our trip in there. And then here was our trip to Mammoth Cave. This is Heidi Swapp. I'm not sure what the collection's called, but I can tell it's Heidi Swapp. So here, mostly about our food, of course, that's what our trips are always centered around. And here we are walking to the cave and our tickets, and this background paper and also this logo is from the actual donuts that we got. So I really like this layout. And I was trying to challenge myself to like only use that one collection basically. So that's kind of fun sometimes. And then here we're starting the very beginning of September. So our anniversary is actually September the 1st. So I documented like a little throwback and then just random stuff. Of course, September 1st means I made Penny wear a pumpkin shirt. And I thought this illustration was funny because it's basically the husband walks in to the house that's fully decorated for Halloween and he says, "It's September 1st." And she says, "Exactly." Which that's the type of household that I have. So that was fun. And I think that's mostly with Pink Fresh Studio with maybe a little bit of random stash stuff. Once again, a card we received from Will's parents for our anniversary, the coronavirus timeline for September. And then here we are with Citrus Twist again. So I didn't have a lot of pictures for this one, but I still feel like it, works out. Sometimes if I don't, I'll just try to like make the title card a 4x6 and make one of my pictures or a couple of my pictures 4x6s to use up a little more of the space, So I made Greta wear the pumpkin shirt. I love the little introverts in 2020 because that's how I felt, just progressively happier and happier to be home. So this one was pretty simple. I feel like a lot of these next ones, I didn't have a ton of photos. So, I mean, you can always get by with just having a few, very few photos for your project life if you have a slow week. So this one, I didn't have much going on. I just decorated for Halloween. And then under here, I made some vegan s'mores cookie bars, and so I just included the recipe, which is always something you could do. I saw Casey again, and then Will was drawing a lot, so I like to take pictures of that. And then actually from here on is where we have the process videos for all of these. And some of these may not have as much of a glare anymore now that we are like flatter. So maybe I can try to work with that. But yeah, so from here on, this is the week that I started my YouTube channel. So it was the end of September. So I do have a process video for this one up and for all the other weeks. So I did change this card though. It was another kind of like aggressive pattern paper, which I don't normally do. I don't know why I did it, but it was bothering me afterwards. So I found this card in my stash. It was just much more chill, and I found this awesome binge watching sticker from Pink Fresh, so I just included that, which I think helped a lot to kind of tone down the page. But yeah, we were watching The Boys, started my YouTube channel, we were still growing stuff, and this was about how my dad was registering to vote for the first time. Here, we're getting into October, which is like my favorite month because that's my birthday month. So my friend Shelby came over. Me and Will watched all the Harry Potters, but this was when we first started them. And then that was really fun. And then here we grew a big zucchini and Will made us pasta with it. And then it was my birthday, so I have a few birthday cards from my friends. And then this was kind of a fun layout that I made using Citrus Twist stuff that I had laying around. And these were some of the pictures that Shelby had taken of me when she came over. So I just wanted to do a little layout to just document my birthday and that I was turning 34. And then on the back, I did another layout to document those photos as well. And I thought that this was kind of, an interesting idea. So on some of these photo layers behind this picture, I just used a glassine bag. And then I just, used my X-Acto and just cut right through the page protector. And then I wanted to have a bunch of additional photos because Shelby took all these photos of me that I really liked. So I just made like little photo booth strips. And then I can just stick them right in the bag, and then you kind of have a fun way to document a lot of pictures. And then this was my actual birthday week, so me and Will went to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park for a little weekend getaway. So I have a little small page here because I had a few extra pictures and embellishments, and then here we are on our trip. We got cinnamon rolls and pizza, and it's always mostly about food, and a few of the pretty photos of the sites. So that was really fun. And then here we're into October. So As you will remember, if you've watched the process videos for these, I mostly used the uh, Hey Pumpkin collection from Crate Paper. So this is just us in our little skeleton pajamas, our doggy popcorn as a bucket of popcorn. My friend Rachel came over and we didn't get any pictures together, but she brought me these pickles. So this picture of pickles will always commemorate Rachel to me. And then pumpkins, coronavirus for October. And then here is a little layout of a few additional pictures of us in the skeleton costumes, and I do have a process video for this one. And then on the back, the little letter to Greta, also a process video just about how this is my firstborn baby and how she doesn't live in our house, but she's my neighbor, and just a little letter of how much I love her. And then here's some more Halloween fun of with my mom and pizza and movies. I love when you have these little cards that kind of already have space dedicated. They are sometimes harder to use, but when you find something fun to put in the space, I just really like them. So I really like that I was able to put some of the fun Halloween movies that we were watching there. Over here, I believe this one I also changed a couple of these cards up, but this was also a process video, of course, and this was Halloween week. So we carved pumpkins and the Mandalorian started and all that kind of fun stuff. Then over here, we have the November timeline and a card from my friend and a letter from my grandma with a cute little card that looks like Greta, which I love. And then over here, this was election week. Is there a glare still? Maybe a little. I'm sorry if there was a glare on any of those. I thought we were doing better. But yeah, election week. So, you know, it was my dad's first time voting, and we live in Mississippi, so there's no early voting. So we waited for like over 2 hours to vote. So that was an experience. And then, of course, I had to document the results. And Will brought home fun food to have a little celebration party with Arby's and Red Robin's fries and onion rings. So that was fun. And on the back, this was all about getting the fence. We got a new fence in our backyard, which was a huge deal. And Will went out of town again and for work. And then just some additional photos of starting Christmas. And that's all with Citrus Twist as well. Over here, more Citrus Twist. And just kind of everyday life. Will got in a little hit and run accident, which was scary, but you know, it was all okay, and he's okay, so that was good. Just kind of starting to get out Christmas and just little things like that going on here, not a whole lot. And then here we have the 2-page spread of Thanksgiving, and so I really loved being able to do this as a 2-page spread. I thought that that was really cool. I mostly used the paper person kits from October and November, but I just documented, you know, Thanksgiving and here with my family. We saw Will's family here and just, you know, some of the stuff that we were watching. And of course, we found out Baby Yoda's name, Grogu, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I really like the way these turned out. And even though these aren't colors that I would typically use, I really think that they're really great for this time of year. And then the rest are my Christmas documenting. So you've probably seen a lot of this. It's a lot of the same photos. But over here we have this next week, week 49. And so it was just kind of getting out the bigger Christmas tree, making cookies. We have the angel tree. I was mostly using Citrus Twist, in a Creative Bubble, and some of the Hey Santa collection from Crate Paper. So here, once again, sometimes I'll just print some pictures off a little bigger, which I like to do, to just add, you know, just add them right in with no embellishments. Here's the coronavirus timeline for December. Then we move on to week 50. So here we have more cookies and just more pictures. Here's a little flip up of Penny. There was a cute little baby photo that reminded me of this picture I took of Will and Penny. Then on the back, the Queen's Gambit, of course, ruled our life during that week, and just spinach dip and my mom sewing and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And I really like this layout a lot. This one's I really think that this color from Citrus Twist really like made that layout. Here was our Christmas card. And then the last week, even though I realized that there was 53 weeks at this point, but this is my last week in here. So this was Christmas week. So I have a flip up here, some of the fun stuff that we did. This opens up and is also a flip. And I added a few other stickers than I think was on the actual process video. And then I just used one of these little Tim Holtz really small little paper clips, which are really cute to kind of just hold it. And then I have my very last, this is the same week, but I just ended it. I had a lot of pictures. Another flip up here. And there you go. So then for the very, very end, I actually used one of these Citrus Twist little envelopes that you get when you get your kits from them, and it's like this really sturdy plastic, and right here was the Citrus Twist logo, so I just covered it up with some pattern paper, and I put all of our like little Christmas cards and stuff in there. So that's it, guys. That is my entire album. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that the glare wasn't too annoying and that I was able to help with it as much as I could, but yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this flip through, and it feels so nice to have a completed album and to be able to put this one on the shelf and to start 2021 just ready to go. And I will definitely be sharing lots of project life processes and layout processes and all that good stuff throughout this year. So I just want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, and if you have subscribed, it means so much to me. And if you haven't, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I have been putting out at least 2 videos every week, and I would love to do more, so you never know if I will have more time in the future, but I definitely will continue with 2 videos a week. And so yeah, I'm trying to create the best content that I can over here. I hope that y'all are enjoying it. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a like. Please also follow me on Instagram if you have the time. It's Leilani_Scraps. And that's really it for me, guys. So I will be coming at you soon with another Project Life Process video. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.